promoting shows.
Yeah, what
Promoting
shows do we
shows.
have on deck? No, I didn't look up any shows because I thought you were going to do that, but yeah.
No, I have a couple.
Yeah, okay.
So I fucked up, but I am gonna mention these shows even though they already happened. But I think people should follow these people that I'm gonna mention. So Colectivo Desastre is one of the funniest music comedians in Madrid, in my opinion. We had him on the podcast. It was a really funny episode. I attempted to freestyle that episode. It's very cringy, but he's doing the show in Madrid. Fuck, I forgot what it's called. If you look for Colectivo Desastre on Instagram,
There's gonna be a show.
yeah,
Is
and
it
it's
the one that
fun.
you wrote down on the WhatsApp group?
Yeah, but I didn't wrote the name down.
Never
But
mind
it happened on the 4th. I think he's gonna do other versions of this show later. But I really like this guy because he brings like instruments on stage, different types
It's
of
in
instruments.
Spanish. It's in Spanish.
It's in Spanish, but he does perform a lot in English too.
Okay.
So I just think he's a great comedian. Then
What else?
the next show, I just want to shout out the Crack Comedy. It's
Yeah.
back. They started doing shows again, and
They're
honestly, Dan Feist has the funniest 15 minutes I've seen of his for.
Oh, yeah?
a while.
For
It's
sure.
really good.
I need to go back to crack comedy, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to go back to crack.
Yeah, let's get back on crack. And it was a really fun show, really high energy. It's every Thursday and Fridays. So follow the Crack Comedy, and they have shows all
I
the
also
time.
heard his improv show is cool. He does an improv show in Huertas.
Yeah, there's an improv show that he does.
Yeah, I heard it's really funny. My roommates went to see him, and he's like, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's one of the OGs in improv in Madrid, for sure.
Cool. What else?
You want to say something about Crack
Uh,
Comedy?
those your...
I love crack comedy.
Okay.
I've done crack comedy right before leaving to Barcelona. Despite the fact that there were only like 40-year-old Spanish couples and my jokes were not as relatable to
landing.
them.
Yeah.
I always really enjoyed doing.
It's a high energy show.
It's a very high energy.
The guys
show.
are always pumped up to do the show. It's always really fun. I really recommend it. And then the last one, Xavi and Abdullah are touring Spain.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Yeah, they just
Split
announced
hour show.
Split hour in multiple cities. They're going to Barcelona, Valencia. They're going to Gijón, which is wild.
Why?
Because I think there's a comedy. So Colectivo Desastre is actually from Gijón.
Okay.
And he says there's a bunch of clubs there.
Okay.
But they're
in English.
in English. They're traveling and doing comedy in English. And yeah, follow Madrid Comedy Lab. The thing is up there on the latest poster.
They're the owners, so we get booked more if you go see them.
That's why we always suck ass to them.
Yeah,
suck
yeah,
ass, I think, is not the.
It's not what, but you get it.
You get it.
You can suck ass if you want.
And then what else?
I have my favorite show is Monday Night Mistakes.
Hell yeah!
Shout out to Sherwin. I always had so much fun on Monday Night Mistakes.
Yeah.
And he has a second show which is Comedians Against Humanity.
Yeah, that's on Sundays.
I suck at that because I suck at I always panic.
Yeah.
But it's I think it's a very fun show to watch because you gotta improvise and
for sure.
It feels like very homey and like everyone's kind of close, and that's the first show that I would go to. And
just for people, it's like the whose line is it anyway? That type of shit. Like they give you a prompt and you need to improvise a joke, and it's really good. If you follow
Sexy Comedy Madrid, follow Sexy Comedy Madrid for those two shows, and my really absolute favorite show that time of the month.
By
Emily J.
Yes.
Female comedy showcase that is beautiful.
So good, yeah.
It's very wholesome, very funny with amazing female comedians. Also at the Madrid Comedy Lab.
Also at the Madrid Comedy Lab.
And they read little things that guys have said. It's so funny.
It's the best.
If you follow Emily J, I don't remember her Instagram, but Emily J. If you go to the Madrid Comedy Lab Instagram, you will find her poster, and she promotes the show. I've been once to watch that time of the month, and I think it was one of the strongest shows, comedian wise. Like there were such strong back-to-back comedians.
Yeah, for sure.
I do think it's one of the most legit shows that we have on the scene.
It's amazing. It's amazing, and the audience is just always like
such a good vibe. Yeah,
putting like they're giving you what you need. Like when I've performed there, anytime I've performed there, I've loved it.
Yeah. I don't think this will hurt, but I don't know if it's entirely true or not. But I know Emily's trying to bring that show to the festival in Barcelona.
She's bringing it.
I think it's already confirmed,
it's
right?
happening. It's
so
happening.
That show will go to Barcelona, which is awesome.
Yeah, from 1st of November until 10th of November.
There you go.
Like, go watch Madrid shows as well, and a bunch of the comedians are gonna be in Barcelona for the Fringe show. And yeah, come see me. I'm not gonna be performing because it's my birthday week.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
Celebrate a week of my birthday, but I'll be happy to get a beer. Every time.
All right.
Yeah.
Go watch you perform. Where are you performing in Barcelona nowadays?
I'm performing in the Comedy Clubhouse. Bunch of different places, but very often at the Comedy Clubhouse, which is I think just like Lab is here, the dedicated English place for the comedy.
That's
that is the Comedy Clubhouse in Barcelona.
All right,
which is a great place.
And follow Echo on Instagram.
Follow me on my Instagram, Echo Gvazava. I don't think that anybody will.
We'll put it in the description. We'll put it on the description.
Just put Echo and I'll probably pop up.
Yeah, or the gas station.
Yeah, with a K, not with a C.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for coming.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Hell yeah! All right, toodaloo, everyone. And bye.
Yeah, toodaloo and bye.
Second ago,
yeah.
And now it's recording.
It's for sure recording. I don't want to get up and check.
No, I don't want to get up and check either.
I don't want to do it.
All right. It's a little melancholic because these are most of the episodes that we record is here in the terraza.
Yeah.
And now he's moving away, and I'm wondering where's the next spot gonna be.
Who knows, man?
Yeah, who knows?
Well, we're not moving until we're gonna try to move in December.
Right on. Yeah.
Because it's impossible to move until in January because no movers. Everyone's on vacation.
Yeah.
But we have until January. Yeah, the owners are kicking us out because they're getting a divorce and they want to sell the house. So.
Yeah. Be real. Did you like my song?
I loved it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But you're always too nice about it. Yeah. He's the real judge. What do you thought?
I think the beat is fire. Yeah.
There you go. He always says this shit. The beat is always fire. That's all. That's all.
The beat is on fire is something like when somebody has an ugly baby.
You say.
They're like, I have this tattoo that says willpower in Georgian. When I showed it to my friends, when I made it, my friends were like,
it's a tattoo.
Nice color. It's such a pretty color, but the tattoo is
it's a tattoo.
Questionable.
Yeah, when a baby's ugly, you say, well, in Spanish, it doesn't really work in English. You say, que está chistoso.
Chistoso, that's Mexican. That's for sure.
I guess, they don't say that here. Que está gracioso.
No,
que gracioso.
You would say something else. Let's introduce the guest.
Welcome back to episode 56 of the podcast.
Hell yeah. I'm not recording the farts. Oh, yes, I am. All right.
We're here with Echo.
Hello,
I don't know your
having me.
Yeah, I started to interrupt. I don't know your last name.
Gvazava.
I'm not going to repeat that.
Oh, wow.
Echo is a very unique name, let's say. Echo, she started off on a comedy scene here in Madrid, doing stand-up. She's also the artist from my last album that I released as Garga.
Guilty.
Which, you know what? Like Pato was talking about my song before, people talk about my album, they say, I love the cover. Everyone says that. Everyone says that the cover is the best part about the album, and it is really fucking cool, so thank you for that. She's a really talented artist who's also now working for a company, I think.
Yeah, sports company.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What do you do for them?
I am a creative strategist at a sports marketing agency.
Oh, okay.
So basically what I do is I develop strategies for teams to attract sponsors.
Very cool.
And I build the design of it. please sponsor Atletico Madrid.
Oh, cool.
I thought you were gonna be like a graphic designer or something like that. But
in a way, I'm also a graphic designer. I also do the storytelling of this whole process of
cool.
You should sponsor Atletico because of this, and then I build the design of it.
Oh, specifically for Atletico de Madrid.
But not only football teams, NBA teams.
Oh,
NFL
it's not one specific team.
Yeah,
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. The last project I worked on is for Boston Celtics, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I went to watch a Boston Celtics game.
Really?
When I was 12.
I went to Boston to watch a Boston Celtics game at a bar.
I was actually in Orlando when I saw mine. It was a Magic versus Boston.
Oh, you didn't go to Boston to see it, yeah.
Yeah. But that's a pretty fun job. Is it actually fun? It sounds like a lot of fun.
That's the thing. It sounds like fun. It's a very corporate job, which I'm really not used to. Like, kind of wearing... You can't wear sweatpants at my job, you know? And I work with 20 men and 1 woman.
Yikes.
Yeah, who's very superior and who's pregnant. So.
Really? Oh, fuck. So you're going to be alone very soon.
Yeah.
Okay. You were working in sports. Is that common to have like a male? It sounds ridiculous, this question. Obviously, yes. It's a male-dominated industry, right?
Yeah. And I've been working in sports since I was 19. Now I'm 25. And I'm from Georgia.
Yeah.
And back in my country, I used to work for a sports television company.
Yeah.
With 200 men, where I was the only girl.
Really?
Wow, yeah. 200. Holy smokes.
200 men.
How did that change you think?
Oh God.
How did that change you?
Because it does change you.
Oh wow.
It does change you so much. And I think that my friends are kidding, and I'm also saying that I've developed this whole alter ego that's a male.
Yeah. Are you that right now, or are you real Echo?
I'm mixing.
Okay.
It's the mix between both, you know. And in terms of humor, I think that the way my old job developed my humor,
it's a male type.
It's like they had such a dark humor, and I was a very young girl, so I was like, holy shit, either I have to adapt to this, or I'm fucked. So my industry as well is more guys than girls, but my boss, she's a woman, and she's super over the top aggressive, you know. She had to become that aggressive to dominate her area. Now she's the boss for 10 years plus, and still mostly guys.
Do your coworkers listen to this podcast?
I think they will agree, and that's kind of maybe a compliment. I think, I don't know, it's not negative, I don't think.
No, I'm not saying it was negative. No, I'm just saying that I'm just wondering.
I don't think they listen. Okay. No. Would your colleagues listen to this if you release it?
No.
No? Do you separate? Because you have okay, so that's what I want to... Echo is a common name in Georgia?
No, not really.
No, right?
It's a shortened version of Ekaterina. If you're talking about the Christianing name.
Yeah, it's like Catherine, right?
It's not that common,
Yeah. In Greece, there's a bunch of gas stations called Echo. You know that?
Well,
yeah, that's kind of my side hustle, so I would love if you would not mention it.
Yeah. You own a chain of gas stations? That's wild. You're loaded.
That's how I afford this lavish life, you know?
My audio's not coming up from 1 year, and it's very disconcerting.
You too?
No, I'm good.
Yeah,
it's very disconcerting.
This?
No? Not yet. Keep turning it. Keep turning.
That's so gross.
Just do it.
just twist it.
So
right there. No, it's not fixing it. Do that again. Do that move. Yeah.
Oh no.
That one really hit the spot. No, I think I'll just take
flashbacks.
it off. There. Don't touch it.
I won't touch it. All right.
Sorry.
Flashbacks from...
Sorry for interrupting. It was going to bother me the whole time.
Yeah, pregnant sex.
I used to have a bottle of cha-cha here, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I think I threw it away.
What's that? That's cha-cha. That's
Georgian tequila.
Okay, not the song.
It's really good. I used to live with a Georgian woman, and I miss her. Her name was Nina. Actually, her name was Nino, but when she was in Spain, she went by Nina.
Really?
Yeah, because Nino.
Yeah.
You know.
Gotcha. But why the move to Spain?
I felt I loved my job, okay? I had this stability, and
in Georgia.
I think that Georgia is a very small country, so one day at work, I had this thought that I am better than this, you know. Not in a
like fuck this place.
Yeah, not in a snobby way, but I'm like I know myself, and I know that I have so much potential.
Yeah.
Which I can't express here, because the community is so small and everybody's judged, and you're being watched 24/7 in Georgia.
Yeah, I get it.
By cameras?
By people.
By people?
Which is the same.
Yeah, like old ladies, like here in Spain.
Everybody. Like the saying that, like we have the saying, like the wolves have ears.
Really?
You know?
Is it like a small community? Or is it like
very
everyone?
Small community,
okay.
Like very small community. Like the country in total is, I think, 4 million.
Oh.
And the capital where I was born and raised in is like 300,000 people.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not even a million.
No, it's not.
It's not even 400,000.
No. It's not even half a million.
So it's like everybody knows everyone there.
Yeah.
And it's like if you make a mistake, you're thinking about rather like, oh my God, what people are gonna say about me, rather than actually learning from.
Isn't that
mistake.
something?
Wow.
I felt the same for sure where I grew up. Pato, I think you can't relate because you came from LA, so that's different.
I didn't come from LA. I come from the suburbs of California. My hometown had like 200,000 people.
Yeah, but you move around LA a bunch.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I come from a small town. No, I wouldn't.
Exactly.
Say. Yeah.
Like I had the same feeling as you, and I remember I was actually talking to Barbara about this. I remember being very young and watching movies that were based in Tokyo and dreaming about it would be awesome to be just a guy living in a very small apartment in this huge city, because that will happen. I would have no one paying attention to me. It's like a bunch of people and I'm just another one, you know, and I can fail a lot.
Exactly.
And especially like as a creative person, I think that's very hard to navigate in a small place, because like you will fuck up. Like being creative means you're gonna do shit that is not the usual path, right? And when
I first to Madrid, my first, I think, like the cultural shock in a way was like, nobody fucking knows me here, you know?
That's so good.
That's so good.
That's so good. Yeah, that's so good. And Madrid is not even that big, by the way, but it does has that vibe.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised that the capital of Georgia has 300,000. I would have never guessed that.
Yeah.
But not the capital of the country, right?
Yeah, of Georgia. Yeah.
Really?
Maybe a little bit more.
Okay. Oh, now you're. Someone's gonna fact check you.
Let me Google it. Like, I don't want Georgian people coming after me if they're.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you were fucking wrong.
I think every Georgian that I've met has been super cool though, super chill and like a good like.
I thought you were gonna say every Georgian you met has listened to this podcast.
No, maybe, I don't know. No. But also every Georgian that I've met has had a lot of money. I don't know why. Here in Spain, though.
What's that about? I feel like that's a thing.
No idea.
No,
I'm not part of that group.
No.
No.
You? Yeah. All right.
All
right.
I want to go to Georgia. I want to go to ski in Georgia specifically.
It's very nice because Georgia, because it's such a small country, we have the mountains and we have the sea, which allows you to like go to the beach during summer and
I think it's a lot more affordable to ski in Georgia than in Europe.
Than Switzerland.
How close is Georgia to Russia?
Dude, it borders it. Russia has literally invaded Georgia many times.
20% of my country right now is occupied by Russia, actually.
Let's get into it. What's happening? So what's going on? Give us a little context, even, because I don't know anything about it. Like, I know about the Ukraine situation, but Georgia for me is on the sidelines of the news. You know, it's not really.
I mean, throughout Georgia is very big with the religion, which we are Orthodox Christians. So throughout the history, we were close with Russia because obviously we're neighbors and we share the border, but at the same time because we share the same religion, which we don't share with other neighbors who are Turkey, Azerbaijan, and Armenia. They have. But the thing was that they invaded us for the first time in 1993. So, which is the part of the Georgia that's now an autonomous country, which is obviously not. It's a Georgia, but
they took over.
Which is called Abkhazia, and they invaded that in 1993, and the second time they invaded Georgia actually in 2008.
Oh shit!
And I remember that,
really?
Yeah. I was 8 years old, 9 years old.
You saw that happen? Like, how?
I saw that happen in a way that I remember I was at my grandparents' village, for summer, and which was like far from my capital, and I remember just like going up and seeing like this Russian planes flying above me. Yeah, they didn't bomb anything near me, but like I remember seeing them, and I remember the panic, and I remember my parents rushing to the village to take me back home, and I remember like
holy shit.
That sucks.
Yeah, I was thinking about this. I was thinking about Val the other day. Val is our Ukrainian friend. Yeah. And she, you know, it's horrible what's happening in Ukraine. And all it takes is just bad luck to go over that. Like, you're having a life, you don't think about war, and then you just are on a, you know, in the area
bad luck to be born near Russia, I guess.
Yeah, kind of.
But like, Ukraine and Georgia share, like, they have this, like, you guys feel like a connection, I guess.
I have this joke that I do whenever either I see a Russian person in the audience or a Ukrainian person in the audience. I always say like, Georgia and Ukraine are best friends just because we share the same enemy. You know, when they're like two girls who hate the same person and they like really connect because of that.
I saw a movie that two girls get together to first meet each other and they say, okay, so who do we hate? Like, let's become friends.
I mean, exactly. So Nina, who I was talking about, is actually best friends with Val.
There you go.
And they met in Barcelona, actually, funny enough.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But obviously they immediately connected over that, and she's awesome, Nina.
And
shout outs.
Sorry. Did you aim for Madrid when you were moving out of Georgia, or were you thinking a bunch of options and you landed in Madrid just cause?
I was considering a lot of things. First of all, like I was like I wanted to do masters, so I came here for my masters. I did my masters in sports marketing, so I was searching for the schools. Weather really affects my mood and really affects who I am. So obviously,
Spain.
There were some great schools in Germany, in Holland, but I just. And it's like Real Madrid University.
Oh wow!
Fuck that team.
Fuck the director is Ronaldo.
You don't like
no, bunch of snobs.
Yeah, they're fascist.
I stand by my words.
I hate Real Madrid fans. Like, are you into sports? Like, do you like sports?
I'm very into sports. I say
no. She started studying sports.
I mean, it could be possible.
It was a good business.
It could be possible that she doesn't like sports. Like, I don't know.
I have this theory that the team you support is like a zodiac sign that you chose. Like the team that you support says a lot about you.
Yeah, the Franco supporters support Madrid, Real Madrid. You know,
like every Real Madrid fan that I have met in my life.
Fachas,
is a bit of an asshole.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Is a bit of like I'm better than you, and bitch you're not. Like
I don't like Real Madrid fans. Arsenal fans, for some reason, Arsenal fans, I've never like got along with them. But also, I can't take the Madrid fans in the bars that just go lo 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 lo, and then they're like, it's like this typical Spanish guy that has like those tight pants and a pink shirt, you know.
And I've noticed that one funny thing that I notice about football supporters, when they talk about their team, they talk as we.
Yeah.
You know, like, we got this we signed him.
Look, I do the same, I'm not going to lie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like royalty.
Chivas de Guadalajara from Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, it's and I don't know what that says about me, but it's like the what's it called? The Basque team that only has Basque players.
Yeah.
It's like
really?
that from Mexico. They only have Mexican players.
I feel like it's not the same.
No.
No, I mean that's my zodiac sign. If you had to pick one, I don't know. Like I also didn't have a choice. It was just like my dad made me, forced it upon me. So like.
No, but by that what I mean is in the Basque country, like they have mostly.
No, it's way more specific.
Yeah.
No, like because they only have Basque players, which is really impressive, and they're a really fucking good team too. Atletico Bilbao.
They have 2 black players who are brothers.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, so never mind.
Yep.
Yeah. No, but they are Basques though. They were born there and raised there. Yeah.
Awesome.
Both of them brilliant, amazing.
Yeah.
I love Euskera. That's a great language. You guys know what I'm talking about?
It's a great language that has no connection to any other language.
No, it just you know this.
I've heard about it, and I've heard that Georgian language actually might sound kind of similar than...
I don't doubt it. Yeah, they say it's based on multiple languages and a lot of like Anglo-Saxon.
You know what's really cool is Georgian writing. It's just super cool looking. I don't know how you read it, but I like staring at it. That's for sure.
It's a perfect secret language to have, honestly. I can talk shit about anyone in front of them.
Yes.
And they will never know, you know?
Yeah, and Portuguese is kind of hard in Spain because most of the words are the same.
Yeah.
and Barbara usually like calls people off in Portuguese in the metro or something, really loud, and they look back because puta is still the same word. You know what I mean?
Well,
oh yeah, that's true.
And puta in Georgian is bozi. So
really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So it's
that's interesting
the
alignment
team,
of
the
words.
team that I really like in Spain is Rayo Vallecano.
Yeah,
you know,
because
that's it's a very working class neighborhood.
Yeah,
that's who I would say my team. That's what I say my team in Spain is. I've also wanted to see them many times too.
Really?
I went to see them on that amazing stadium on like.
It's awesome.
Little working neighborhood.
Yeah.
And in the middle of the neighborhood, this really nice stadium with like
people are really passionate for that.
And you can just see like you can see the neighborhood around it while you're in the stadium, which is nice. And you have to go to the stadium to buy the tickets.
Yeah.
You can't buy it online.
Classic.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So it makes sure that you like it's people that really want to go.
But they're not in the same league as Atletico.
Yeah.
Yeah?
First division.
Yep.
Oh, nice. I have a friend that works in La Liga. Yeah, I know.
I would have asked you that last year.
Who's your team that you support?
My team is Liverpool.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, but I never had. You said that you were forced to choose.
Yeah, because I was. Yeah.
The thing is that I started watching football when I started working at my old job. So I started watching football when I was 19, and I didn't have any nobody forced me to choose any team. So I was let me take some time.
Yeah.
Look at the teams, and I'm gonna choose the one that's most
aligned with your
aligned
personality.
with my values.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they have really good fans, and the song "You'll Never Walk Alone" is like really fucking beautiful.
It's like I think "You'll Never Walk Alone" is a phrase that represents sports the best because it creates the communities within people that, like me and you could never be friends, for example, but just because we support the same team.
Yeah, it's like you'll always have someone. And it's the club.
I get all that, but I hate sports, dude.
Yeah, I do.
You know, I used to play basketball a lot, and I remember mid-game I would give up. Yeah. Like we were winning, and I was like, I'm tired. I don't want to play anymore. And I would just start walking, and people would be mad at me. It's like run, and I'm like, I don't want to. I don't get it.
When it comes to playing sports, I'm the absolute same.
Really?
I like watching sports.
Okay. I get the vibe. Like I get the World Cup. I watched the World Cup. That's really fun. The Olympics was really fucking fun.
Very fun.
Really fun.
So fun.
Yeah.
I had it on all day, just in the background.
So fun.
The Olympics.
I love the Australian breakdancer. She's my favorite person.
Raygun.
I will never forget
Poor
her.
Raygun, dude.
I will never forget her.
What the fuck was that, dude?
And I can't believe that they banned Australia from breakdance.
No, they banned breakdancing.
No,
they are not gonna have breakdancing anymore. After that, I don't think it was because of that. I just think the audience wasn't like.
I don't know. I think that the connection is too strong.
Wait. Did they ban?
They didn't ban
breakdance as a sport
in the Olympics.
That's stupid because they have this sport which is called pentathlon.
Yeah.
Have you heard about it?
No.
It's the most unwatched sport on the Olympics, which is pentathlon. This pentathlon includes 5 sports in one sport, and which is, I don't remember all of them, but I'll tell you which ones I remember clearly. Horse riding.
Okay.
Swimming.
All right.
Okay.
Shooting.
A horse?
Running and something else. So you do that, like you ride a horse, then you go to pool, you swim, you get up, you run, and then you shoot.
They just picked 5 things that have no connection whatsoever.
Exactly. You should see the video. Like when I saw it for the first time, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It's like everyone's just mediocre at everything.
And it's like if they still have that sport and if they remove breakdance, it's just stupid.
Yeah, I get you, but breakdancing is tough to watch. I'll be honest, not just because of Raygun. I just think it's I don't get it. What's your favorite sport overall, like beyond football?
Tennis. Tennis is what I grew up with because my father used to play tennis on the weekends, and I grew up watching tennis. I grew up with my idol being Roger Federer.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where is he from again?
He's from Switzerland.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't know that. That's it. Pato, what about you? What's your favorite sport?
Would you consider esports or chess?
No. No. The idea that those are sports is insane. Those are not physical
chess
sports.
Players lose like 2,000 calories. Grandmasters in a classical game of chess, they lose like 2,000 calories.
Yeah, dude. still
sports.
not a sport.
You might also lose those 2,000 calories during sex. So
Yeah,
should
exactly.
sex be considered sports?
Well, that does
In
make sense.
Amsterdam, they have like the showings where you can have sex in front of other people. It's
But
like
that's not a sport.
But that's not a
But
competition.
you're
That's not a competition.
performing.
What would be the competition for sex? I think it would be positions.
How many orgasms
Yeah, it's
somebody
orgasm
have
for
in
sure.
one act?
No,
Yeah.
but that's pure genetics. It's not related to ability, you know?
It can be sports.
It can be kind of a sport, but I think positions and style.
How much? No, never mind.
How fast?
How many milliliters?
I was thinking the same thing, and that's gross that we thought about the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Not sex. Not sex. My favorite sport. Thank you for asking. It's skateboarding.
Okay,
Dude,
I get it.
Oh, I didn't even think about that, dude. This is the podcast where Pato fries alive.
You're burning, dude. You're out in the sun.
Here, man.
A sun umbrella?
Maybe
Yeah,
I will have my sunbrella.
This umbrella.
Thank you.
Pato is very hungover as well. Sorry for
Oh yeah, I
for
forgot to
saying it.
mention. Yeah, I am hungover, but I'm doing all right. I think.
I might be hangover, but I choose not to be.
You don't look hungover.
Yeah, see? Because
Pato does.
I choose to be. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I went out yesterday, but I was the responsible one.
Mm.
At 4, I was like, I'm gonna
4?
go home.
That's
yeah,
insane
very
for me.
responsible. What the fuck?
I haven't.
Hey, look at me now.
Yeah,
I haven't
no.
gone out until 4 since I was 25.
When I was your age is the phrase that I hear so often because most of my friends are way older than me. So
Oh, really?
it's always like we get along, everything's good, but then they drop the sentence like when I was your age, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah, when I talk to people, they drop the N word about it. I don't know what it is about me.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say is how. Actually, this is a rude question. Never mind. Can I ask how old you are?
She said
turning
already, yeah.
25 in 11th of
Oh,
November.
yeah.
I'm
so
sorry
you're
for my
super young.
co-host Gabriel. He doesn't listen to people.
ADHD problems.
Yeah, yeah. High five.
Hey, I got ADD too.
I actually-
Fuck you guys.
Bye.
I actually one show I was doing the ADHD bit that I have, and I realized I stole a line from you, and I never did it again. But I love that line
Which
where you
one?
said, "I have ADHD. I was diagnosed on TikTok." I think that's really funny. And one night I forgot that this was yours, and I said it. It killed. Everyone laughed. I was like, "Yeah, that
Really?
works." And oh no, it's echoes. I can't.
You can have it because I don't really do ADHD jokes anymore. No,
not anymore. All right.
I'm very focused within my jokes that I've developed this 2 lines.
Yeah.
That one is my personal life in
Stuff.
terms of relationships and how I view relationships, and the second one is my professional life that I
okay.
always joke about.
The LinkedIn bit is really funny.
The LinkedIn, yeah, I have this. I hate LinkedIn.
Yeah.
And I was struggling to find a job for a year. So I say this joke that I was forced to download a social media for unemployed people, single unemployed people, which is called LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I like it a whorehouse. Like, I'm happy to share that. Fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
stop sucking people's cock, please.
Yeah.
No, don't
people
stop.
that post on LinkedIn. I don't post. Well, obviously, I don't post fucking anything other.
Do you have a LinkedIn?
I haven't looked for a job in so long.
Wait, do you have a LinkedIn?
Yeah, I do.
People who listen to this, go to Pato's LinkedIn and give him a
Add
lot of
him.
praise.
Yes.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, let's make Pato's LinkedIn
Great
like,
again.
Great again. Dude, that's awesome. You have a LinkedIn?
Yeah, dude.
I don't know why that's so funny.
Also, I have so many friend requests that's just
What?
accumulating on LinkedIn.
I'm so popular. Like,
Yeah.
whenever I was getting a LinkedIn request when I was unemployed, I was like, no, this is the person who's gonna employ me. Like, that didn't work. But yeah,
Yeah.
I say that I was a LinkedIn whore.
Yeah.
I was texting men in their 40s, introducing
Dude.
myself and my skills in order for them to hire me.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do. My friend told me that's exactly how he it's just
Yeah.
DMing a bunch of people,
Yeah.
sucking
Dude,
up to them.
Corporate road, like there's no exit. You are a whore for the system.
Yeah.
You whore yourself
Fuck.
out. I was actually reading Viktor Frankl's short novel, not a novel, it's like a memoir,
Yeah.
Men's Search for Meaning. It's a guy that was a psychiatrist, actually, a doctor, that was captured. He was a Jewish guy, and he was sent to Auschwitz. And he tells his story about being in Auschwitz and being a prisoner. And honest to God, so many parts of it was like, I go through this in my job. He actually says like
your plight is as traumatic as the plight of the Jewish people in Auschwitz.
Yes, thank you for asking.
That's what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Wait, that's not what I'm saying. Not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there are parts like little tips he gives that I was looking through like the book and thinking these are good tips for corporate world. He says like when people are hurting you and pushing you around, try to go with a smile on your face. And it's like, yeah, hell yeah, 100%. He says like try to play the game even though you don't agree with it. 100%. Like there's a bunch of little tips in that book.
I agree with that. So when the difference between a LinkedIn whore and a real whore is that whores get paid. They actually do have a job.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I got my hopes and dreams fucked.
That's good, yeah.
But at some point, I wrote down that post.
Yeah.
I'm happy to share that I'm better than all of you motherfuckers.
That was pretty.
And
funny.
I've been promoted from a LinkedIn whore to a corporate bitch, which sounds so much cooler.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It does.
You moved to Barcelona because of the job you got then?
I moved because of the job. Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. Everyone that's I know like 3 people that have moved from Madrid to Barcelona, and they all miss Madrid.
I came back on Thursday, and when I was walking around in my favorite parts of the town, I was so sentimental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never felt that way even when I was back to my hometown, Tbilisi, you know? I was like, I just wanted to grab a city and hug it in a way. Like, I just missed it so much.
You know what? It's because Madrid treats people well. Like, it's a big city, but it's so comfortable to live here. It's so not like a chaotic big city. Exactly. It's not dangerous. It's so good.
And it's just a lot less touristy than Barcelona, too.
Yeah. And you get all the benefits of a big city, you know?
Yeah.
And one
without
thing
the tourists.
that I think is best in Madrid, and you've mentioned it, is the safety.
Yeah.
Because here I could go partying and I was living in the center, I was living near Opera, and I could come back smash drunk, walking with my headphones like woo, like having the best time of my life, never bothered. In Barcelona, it's fucking dark already, like 10 p.m. and I'm walking in Raval like, oh, please don't rape me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is it like that? Damn, I didn't know that. I was surprised, like in the metro when I was buying a ticket for Barcelona, like in the Barcelona metro, it like says, there's a sign that says, watch out for pickpocketers. And I was like, holy shit.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I was like with my phone like close to myself, like checking all the time, being super nervous. They call it Bermuda Triangle. There's one comedian in Barcelona who said this joke and I loved it, because I think it's very relatable. So Barceloneta, Raval, and Gothic is like the Bermuda Triangle of Barcelona. If you go there with your phone, the phone might be long lost there. Shout out to Eno for this joke.
Eno. All right.
So like you've kind of integrated yourself in the Barcelona comedy scene, or
she's pickpocketing people.
Yeah, within, I think I didn't really knew people when I went to Barcelona. So here I had this great community of the comedians, which I loved and like cherished so much. I was super sad of leaving them. And then the moment I went to Barcelona, I was like, okay, I might not know a lot of people here. But as a comedian, I can go to the comedy club and meet people straight away, you know? It wasn't exactly like that.
Okay.
It took some time to get to know people.
Okay, it's a bigger English-speaking scene.
Way bigger. They're going to have a fringe festival in Barcelona.
I think it's a second non-English-speaking country.
Comedy scene, like
the English-speaking scene in a non-English-speaking country.
Exactly.
There you go.
Okay.
No, it's huge.
What's the biggest one? Do you know?
Berlin.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Berlin is the biggest.
Yeah.
And then comes Barcelona, and it's nice.
No, there's like actually famous comedians that are like American that live in Barcelona. There's a couple. Michelle Wolf is one of them. But
have you seen her perform?
I've never seen her perform, but I've seen her walk past by me.
No way. Ask her to come on the podcast. She's our final boss.
Yeah, she is. I remember when we first started the podcast, we're like, the final boss is to
Michelle
get Michelle Wolf on the podcast.
I hope
we're getting there.
Let's go. No, I don't think we are. The numbers.
Just wait for it. Hey, manifest it.
Yeah. We need better numbers, honestly. But yeah, people share this podcast, help out. I'm depressed.
I will.
I'm depressed.
Yeah. Gabriel's the numbers guy.
I'm the numbers guy.
If he sees low number, he's sad. If he sees high number, he happy.
For real. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah. Outside of that, are you still like drawing and painting and doing that type of shit?
from
that stupid fucking shit.
From
No,
time
it's
to
great,
time,
yeah.
because like right now, basically my routine of the day consists of I work from 9 to 6.
Yep.
I come home, eat, change, because I'm not gonna go do stand up with those clothes. Like there's no way, and doing stand up most of the
Okay,
time.
that's it. Yeah, that's good. That's a good
Or
balance.
if I'm not doing stand up, like going to the bar.
How often are you performing? per week?
Depends. It's fully dependent on me. So the difference is that if here I would wait for somebody to
Ask you?
ask me, there
You need
I
to
can
push.
apply. There
Yeah.
I can apply. And I've done 3 shows in one day.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep. And it was crazy.
But
Like,
the
crazy.
average by week, what are you doing? Like every night or?
No.
No?
I would say like 4.
That's really good.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
I actually saw a Barcelona comedian last night that's here in Madrid, Russian comedian.
Mila.
Oh, fuck, dude. We forgot about the promotion thing.
Yeah, I actually already remembered.
Oh,
Okay.
no, dude. Let's do that. Should
Midway through the podcast?
No?
Wait.
Should we do it at the end and
Yeah,
then put it at the
I think
beginning?
it's gonna be the logical if we
Yeah.
all of a sudden like
In the middle?
the ads, you know, in the TV.
Yeah.
By the way,
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. I forgot completely about that.
Yeah, we totally
I was
fucked it up.
excited about it.
We
even.
totally fucked it up.
Yeah, shit. Okay. Where were we? I do regret comparing my job to Auschwitz.
Oh my god.
That was a bad
Maybe.
idea. Yeah, that wasn't a good
This
idea.
a big theme of the podcast is Gabriel says things and then it immediately regrets them.
Yeah.
I think that's the whole point of having a podcast, like
Yeah,
listening back and thinking like, oh, why the fuck did I say that?
Yeah, it's horrible.
But yeah, she's a really big thing, Mila, in
Oh, is she? Okay,
Barcelona comedy scene. She runs, I think, 5 shows.
Oh, wow.
She runs a women's show. She runs one of the most successful shows, which is called Midweek Crisis, and then she has Russian shows as well.
Oh wow.
Because
Okay.
Russian community in Barcelona is super big.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I mean, I guess you can have any comedian in Barcelona if you try hard enough.
Yeah.
Like Hassan was trying to get Arab speaking show together, and I think he could do it in Madrid, but definitely Barcelona as well. Yeah.
Barcelona, I think, allows you to create more shows in
Yeah.
a way, you know. I think, how many venues have you had here? Like 4?
Fuck, that's about it in English. Yeah, that's about it.
4
I think.
venues.
Yeah.
Like Lab has a lot of shows, but it's like
Nah, the Lab is one. You have
Sherwin Beer
Picnic.
Pong.
Yeah, the beer pong place, but Picnic is a big one, and you have Pesgato, and that's it.
Yeah.
So what about Mike's show? What's his name?
Oh, Las Aguas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a
So-
good place as well. But it's more dependent on the people, because we do have the venues, because here you have a bigger Spanish scene.
Yeah.
So if people want to find venues, they could.
Yeah.
It's a matter of there's not enough people driving the scene along. So when we started, like, when did you start actually?
6 months ago, actually.
Okay, so not even. So when when in last December, there were just 3 shows essentially in English: the Crack Comedy, Mike's, and Sherwin's.
Yeah.
Then Xavi and Abdullah came along with a bunch of shows, and then they started the club. That's why the scene is so much stronger now.
Yeah.
Because there's enough people that you can pick and choose, but
Yeah.
there needs to be more people producing shows. I
Yeah,
think
exactly.
In English.
So one thing that like I'm super proud of Xavi and Abdullah is like they like took
Yeah.
this leadership into their hands, and
Yeah.
they've created a club which is fully in English, which like,
They're creating a community, which is awesome.
They've created this community, and they're trying to be as fair as possible with
Yeah. Not to say that the other producers didn't, but the
Yeah.
club does change a lot. Like
Yeah.
the actually having a physical place is different.
Yeah.
It does bring
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
to
Club is
the
so
community.
sick. I love it. It's so cozy. I love their club
I
too.
love it.
Yeah.
It is. It's well put together. It's awesome.
Yeah. And it's close to my house, which is very important.
it is.
Yeah. Also, I was walking by El Golfo. I didn't know El Golfo closed. What the fuck? They moved
dude.
locations.
El Golfo, the Spanish club here, the biggest Spanish club, Spanish comedy club. They changed venues because the neighbors were complaining about the noise,
That's so annoying,
which
man.
sucks, dude. But yeah, well, it's Madrid. Well, you can't expect much.
Yeah.
I'm actually scared for the Madrid Comedy Lab because that street is kind of shady, and I don't know. Every time I get out, there's someone smoking crack right next to the door of the club. And that's
Come on,
kinda-
it's not crack.
Come
It
on,
is.
you know what it is. But
It is
I've never
literally
had
crack.
Just a bit of opiates.
I've never had
Oh.
that feeling actually.
No?
Like, I've always been like, I love that location. Honestly, I like
It's a-
that location.
But Lava Pies is still good,
Good.
but it is the worst part of the center
Yeah.
in terms of
Of course.
Drugs and stuff like that.
But you have so many comedy clubs in Raval in Barcelona that like after you get out of the show,
really?
you're like there.
Yeah.
People literally are smoking crack.
Yeah.
Is that the worst part of Barcelona?
I think so. It's considered to be the most dangerous.
Of like the center
and it's like the
area.
heart of the city.
Yeah, which
like
sucks.
It's the most center of the
Oh
city.
shit! Okay.
They took over.
When I was looking for an apartment, like I was like asking people, and they were like, "No, Raval." Like,
Oh shit!
Where could I feel safe?
Yeah. Where are you living?
I live
Barcelona?
near the train station, the Sans.
Okay. Yeah. Good.
so
That's good.
pretty
Also,
chill.
like
A bit
literally,
outside.
this Atocha train station will take you right to your house. Like, that's cool.
Okay, but be honest. Barcelona's good. It's like there you have the beach. You have a different vibe. It's not like.
Oh, it's good, and I don't want to seem not grateful because
Yeah.
I live in one of the prettiest cities in the world.
Yeah.
I think I'm very
it's
grateful.
beautiful. Yeah.
I think that it's a very personal thing.
Personal opinion,
how
yeah.
you connect with a city.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Yeah.
So with Madrid, I connected very quickly in a way that I remember I was just walking and I was just telling myself, I'm so grateful that I live in this city.
Yeah. I get you.
I get that in Barcelona as well, but
Not as much.
not as honest, I think.
Yeah.
Was the beach nice over the summer?
I didn't get out of the city.
Right.
And the beach in Barcelona, fun fact, if you knew or not, it's artificial.
Oh yeah, I
The
knew.
beach in
Oh,
Barcelona.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So
Like they brought in sands.
They brought the beach for 1992 Olympic Games,
Oh wow.
and it's nice, but
I didn't know that.
A little fake. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard the beaches. Yeah, you have to drive out a bit to
Yeah.
go to a good beach,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's crazy that people do that. I grew up in front of the beach in Brazil, and I always thought this is the best beach I've ever been to.
yeah.
And I later realized it was also an artificial beach. They would pump water from underneath the ground to make the sand fluffy.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's actually really cool.
that's interesting.
Yeah, but
I
it was a
think where
fake.
you grew up in, you also have this sentimental attachment to that place.
Oh, yeah,
So
100%.
Obviously, you think that it's the best.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I think my Californian beaches are the best, for example.
they're
But
not.
it's a completely different vibe of a beach in California. It's like
I don't feel like you can hang out around the beach in California.
absolutely you can.
There's too much wind.
What? No.
No?
It's fine. There's a lot of wind in any beach because the water makes the wind up. I don't know what the
When it
science
comes
behind
to
it.
ocean, yes.
Oh,
but
right.
when it comes to sea, it's not always. The beaches are not always windy when it comes.
But there's
to
always a little bit
The
of I don't know, it's not
Mediterranean,
too
I
windy.
think,
The
is
point
better.
is, I love that the California beaches are just like really aggressive.
Yeah.
They're just like the water's really cold.
Yeah.
The waves are like really strong and like you know.
California?
Yeah.
That sucks.
No, but it's a different vibe that I grew up with, and I prefer because you like go into the water and like you survive the water
Yeah.
rather than like chill
I
in
get
it,
it.
you know.
Playing
I get
with
it.
waves.
Yeah.
It's also the same ocean. No, it's not the same ocean in Brazil.
Pacific.
The Pacific. All right. I grew up in the same.
Fucking idiot.
I also grew up in the same type of beach, and I grew up trying to surf. I never learned to surf. I try to surf like every summer so hard, but I never got to do it.
Yeah.
And I almost died once because there was like 2 meter tall waves, and I went into the ocean with my friends that actually knew how to surf,
Yeah.
and they left me behind. And I have this very vivid memory of me really fucking struggling. I was like 20 already, you know. I should have known better, but I didn't.
No, it's
Yeah.
very hard. You need to just. I love swimming in waves. I don't
Yeah.
surf. I'm very untalented in balancing.
Same here. Yeah.
Kind of things. Like even with skating, I'm like, can somebody hold my hand?
Yeah.
But you like to body surf, like throw yourself with the wave?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah.
I'm like really lame. I like bodyboard?
We know.
Yeah.
We know you're very
it's
lame.
such a shame. I'm like, but it's not. This is what I'm trying to say. It's not lame, but I
Bodyboarding
never
sucks.
learned how to surf. But I'm a pretty decent bodyboarder, which is
That's like saying I'm a really
Dude,
good
no, it's-
car driver. It's
That's what we call it.
it's the
bodyboarder.
easiest. Yeah, it's the easiest
dude. It's
sport.
actually cool. You have to believe.
No,
me.
You're
it's a
floating
skill.
around.
It's a skill.
You know,
not
you-
everybody can do that.
Not everyone. And you can do
Bodyboarding is surfing for fat
360s.
people. That's what it is. And I'm sorry,
come
and I'm
on,
right.
dude.
Yes,
You wear flippers, like
exactly.
it's not getting
And
any
you just
better.
do this,
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
No,
but body surfing is also super fun. People can get really good at like they can ride the wave, the entire wave, just with their body.
Yeah, that's never becoming an Olympic sport. I don't think.
No. Hey,
You'll
Hey.
never know. You'll never know.
You never know.
with the world changing so quickly and so drastically, you'll never know what's gonna become.
That's true. Yeah, I was legit worried about the war. I'm afraid that the war will get to Spain. Is that possible, you think?
No.
No way.
No, I think we're good over here, man. I mean,
I'm gonna have a kid. I don't want my daughter to go
what I'm
to
saying
war.
is, I don't think you should be worried.
Why?
I think there's other people that should be worried. Like,
yeah. I get paranoid. Our friend Martino is sure that they will have a war in Spain.
You know, things are really escalating around the world. So,
yeah.
I think that Europe is the safest place you can be at this moment.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%.
I think Mexico's pretty well. We're always pretty like neutral with everything.
Yeah, you have the drug war, but you don't have a war.
Yeah, we just have like a civil war going on.
Yeah, that's it.
Which is totally fine.
That's all right.
Yeah,
it's been going on forever, so we're kind of used to it.
Yeah.
I forget how much it sucks to be in physical danger every day of your life. I have this joke that I'm doing, and it's not working. Talking about how Brazil like foster home situation is very unlike first world foster homes, because the children that go to those houses usually come from like a prostitution background. And I don't want to go on with the joke. I'm not going to finish the joke. That's just the setup.
There's a joke here.
I end with a joke.
I almost cried.
Yeah, but for me, the joke, when I end the joke, it's actually funny because I come from there and there's some humor to be had. But when I talked about this shit in front of Europeans, they're like, "What are you talking about? Like, this is horrible."
Yeah.
But it does suck. Is Georgia really bad with that shit or no?
It's not as... It's bad, but it's not as bad as
Brazil,
probably in Brazil.
Yeah.
Again, because it's a small country, so we're kind of managing things. But
not a lot of crime, right?
Not a lot of crime, but a lot of hate crime.
Oh, okay.
A very bad hate crime.
Yeah.
In like what way? Like racist or like
racist, sexist, homophobia are. Actually, the worst people in my country is our government, like in every country, I think.
Makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
But the thing is that the people of Georgia, what I really like is that we've always been fighters and we've always been fighting for a better future.
Yeah.
Right now, it's Europe. Like, people in Georgia are fighting to get into European Union because...
You're in line, right? I think we're
in line, but our government, who are a bunch of, like, the dumbest people that I have ever seen in my life, they're pro-Russian.
Fuck.
Because they are getting paid by somebody.
Yeah.
Fuck Jesus.
Fuck
pay him.
No, not
because you
Jesus. Not really.
Don't fuck Jesus.
Yeah, they get paid, and my prime minister went on national TV. He had a press conference, and there were like huge protests going on in Georgia in April, and he starts like naming dangerous organizations in Georgia at this moment, so he starts liberals, obviously super dangerous.
Dangerous.
LGBTQ community, obviously super dangerous.
They're robbing our store.
And then he stops, and it's like, and the most dangerous organization right now in Georgia is, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching, and I'm like, what the fuck is he gonna say right now? Gen Z.
Oh no. the just young people in general.
Gen Z is a dangerous organization in Georgia right now. So
he's not wrong. Those TikTok dances get pretty dangerous.
I know,
they get rough.
People
and rowdy.
Expressing themselves online, like dangerous.
That is crazy, dude. And that is crazy that like there are people who are scared about the left wing in those countries, because it's not like they have the power. They have power in like California. Like most people are running companies and they're left wing. But in Georgia, I don't think that's the situation. You know what I mean?
I have no idea, man. I don't know how much power Californian liberals have, but.
And isn't Russian left wing?
I don't think so.
In
dude.
Russia, there's only one wing, babe. Like there's no two wings. Like there's only one wing.
Yeah.
They're super conservative in terms of like homophobia.
Yeah, but are they communists?
Very, very, very.
I saw a video.
I get confused. What is going on in Russia? Is it communism or is it? It's communism.
I think
right?
it used to be when it was the Soviet Union,
it's
but like
basically communism. It's basically dictatorship.
Yeah,
basically
of course.
Dictatorship, and it's like it's so crazy when you realize that those people are being so brainwashed that the info that they're getting on the TV, for example, about Ukraine is that we are freeing Ukraine from neo-Nazis.
Yeah.
What
Which
the
is
fuck?
crazy.
It's fucking wild.
I don't know, dude. I
like,
just
Russian people go to Georgia and they're like, "Oh, we're brothers. You need us. You won't survive without us." Like, bitch, leave.
that's like
Just
a toxic
leave.
relationship.
And like a lot of
yeah.
people are like actually believe this, like for real.
No
But-
Georgian believes that. Honestly,
No.
if
No, like
people-
the Russians, they believe it.
They
Yeah,
believe
like,
that.
yeah,
They
yeah.
100% believe that, and like
So confusing, dude. What
Yeah.
like Russians are against Nazis, but they're both wrong, the enemy. So what's going on there?
No, but it's like a front, you know. They don't really.
I know it's a
you know-
front.
You know, like they don't really think that they're gonna fucking,
That's so fucking-
eliminate. Like the government, yeah, maybe the soldiers or whatever they do, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of
I
fucked
don't
up.
think any of them realize what in a deep shit they are. You know,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
none of them realize that what's happening in the world, and like we are very privileged right now to be talking about this and be like, oh, I don't understand how they can't think outside of the
Yeah.
world, outside of their little world, but there are so many people who can't.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a video of like I don't know, it's like an experiment where these two guys who are straight too, they like film themselves, like someone with a secret camera walking behind them. They film themselves like holding hands, walking down the street of Moscow,
Oh,
and they almost got into so many fights. Like this guy like
Really?
literally just like bumped into him and like
that's
started to fight him.
But that's
They
a-
might put you in jail.
yeah, that's illegal
Yeah.
They might put you
Shit.
in jail.
for
And
being
now,
gay. Yeah.
Now, about 2-3 weeks ago, they took this anti-LGBTQ
Oh,
bill in Georgia, actually,
what is it about?
which basically no to LGBTQ propaganda.
Oh no.
I swear. And
What does that mean actually?
we used to have
Promoting
really good drag balls, for example, really nice event. They can't make that drag
Oh,
balls
wow.
anymore. Like they can't do that event anymore.
Dragon balls? What are we talking
Dragon balls.
about? What, I don't know what
You
it
don't
is.
know what drag ball is?
It's like a drag show, you mean, right?
Yeah,
like
drag show.
Oh, okay. Well, what's the balls
Ball
about?
is like this fancy.
Oh, ball.
Ball.
Okay, gotcha. Right now.
Yeah,
Drag
yeah.
balls. All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Well, they actually like make a ball out of it, like they dance and stuff. Like
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Oh, wow.
It's so nice. It's
That's
so
cool.
nice. That
Have you?
nightlife and musical events in Georgia are amazing. Like,
Oh, really?
can't.
Yeah.
Super cool.
It's wild. I go, Pato. Sorry.
I was just gonna ask if you've been to the Georgian restaurants here in Madrid. There's
I've been,
I know two.
and I
Yeah.
refuse to spend so much money on such a shitty food.
Thank you.
Oh.
It's so expensive. It is
So
actually
expensive.
for me. It's not shitty. I actually like it, but it's super expensive.
You're
I don't
talking
think
about
it's worth it.
Kinza, I assume,
Yeah.
and then there's one in Lavapiés.
Yeah.
Dades or something.
Yeah. Haven't been there, like, and
the
I
food is
really
amazing.
love Georgian food. So I'm like, I wanna. Whenever I'm going back home, I'm like, bring
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Thing with cheese on
Cheese
it is
boat.
so good.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
cheese
fuck.
bowl. I like that you don't even say the real name of it.
No,
You're like,
no,
oh, the
no,
cheese
no.
bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, because like the words are like khachapuri.
There you
Oh,
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd you learn to speak English? I just realized you're not a native English speaker. Your English is really good. Well, why is that?
My parents live in Kazakhstan.
All right.
Very random.
That
country.
explains it. Yeah.
Alright.
No need to
And,
explain further.
No. And for 1 year, I went there. They forced me to go there, and I lived there. And I went to an American school as I was like 11th grade. I don't know junior or
That's
junior year?
junior year of high school. Yeah.
And my level of English was not that good, and my parents all of a sudden decided that it would have been so good with like the pubertiest year of mine, like the most insecure that I have ever
Oh,
been.
To make you learn English.
To me, like all subjects in English, and I'm pretty good with languages, so I adapted pretty well.
easy.
And after that, the TV
Yeah.
show after TV
took
show,
off.
and I'm a huge fan of TV shows. I live and breathe TV. I can
Oh, yeah?
binge watch
What do you like?
everything.
Would you say you like? Do you watch movies as well? Do you like, or you just
I
TV
watch
shows?
way more TV shows. Like I need to have a TV. When I finish one, I need to have one prepared, or
Yeah.
I'm gonna start rewatching The Office again. You know?
Oh, The Office. Yeah, it's really good.
Dude,
And-
I'm the opposite. I famously don't watch a lot of TV shows.
No?
I love
Famously, yeah.
I have one that's really good that I just finished. Fucking the guy. Fucking forgot his name. Gerard Carmichael. He's an American comedian.
Okay.
And he did really crazy. He did like a documentary about his life in a very cinematographic way, and it's awesome. And it's about him coming out as gay to his very strict religious mom.
Wow.
And at each episode, it dives into that situation, and it's the most awkward show because it's real family fights. They get really deep, and like it gets so angsty. And it's really good.
It's a real, like, it's not acted, or
no, it's not acted. It's a reality show, but the way it's shot, it's almost looks like a movie. It is so beautifully shot.
That's impressive. Yeah.
The only problem is the first episode. It was hard for me. I'm gonna regret saying this, but it's true. There's so much gay sex at the beginning that it's kind of rough to watch if you're not 100%
gay.
Not 100% gay.
Yeah, no, if you're like me, kinda, it's fine. And then after that, I watched Will Ferrell also did a documentary.
I watched it. I think that it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, he did a documentary?
He did a documentary about his former writer friend
from
SNL, who at the age of 60
came out as trans.
Like his whole dude had kids, and he had this whole secret house where he would like dress up as a woman.
Bruce Jenner situation.
Like. Bruce Jenner is fucking.
It's a different situation.
Chris Jenner. Yeah.
But then they did a road trip together. And that's the show. It's them doing a road trip in the smallest cities of America from New York to LA, and it's awesome. And I watched this show and then the other back to back, and Barbara said, what is going on? What's with the theme here?
Do you want to tell me something?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
No, that movie was actually so beautiful, and it would make you laugh, it would make you cry, it would make you really appreciate and look. Like,
I cried a little.
I Will Ferrell, because I would like to watch it because I've never been convinced by Will Ferrell.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I have a controversial.
Elf?
Okay, maybe like even
that
Elf,
college movie.
Even Elf, I don't really fucking like.
What?
Yeah, I like him, but I've never been like, oh, it's Will Ferrell.
Oh my god!
But
like I don't like Anchorman even like.
Oh my.
Or Talladega Nights.
What are we doing here, Pato? What is this friendship if you don't like Anchorman?
I recognize that I need to rewatch them just to make sure I don't like them. But
it's insane that you don't like it.
Yeah, it's just something about Will Ferrell that I don't think his humor is for me.
Yeah, it's very individual.
Funny is not.
I think he's.
What are you talking about, dude?
But this documentary that I watched brought a very new side of Will Ferrell for me.
I think he's probably like a nice person.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, that's what he brought. Like it brought like how of an amazing human he actually is, because like supporting your friend so much. Okay, it's also a commercialized thing.
No. I was laughing because it's true, and Will Ferrell publicly is so goofy, like he's never serious, that there's a point in the movie where he cries.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you can't help but laugh because it's Will Ferrell really bawling to his friend because he did something in a public space, kind of making fun of his trans friend, and then it's like, I'm so sorry that I did that.
And you found that hilarious? Or?
I find it funny that Will Ferrell was like,
because that's exactly what he would do.
Oh shit. Yeah, peer pressure. But it's a good movie. What other shows do you like?
My favorite of all time is The Office. I've rewatched it and over and over and over again. I really like the serious shows. I don't know if you know The Succession.
Oh, I actually saw Succession. There are some shows that I have watched, and
so good. With Succession, it was like very intense.
Yeah, I loved it. Fucking Greg and Tom Wamsgan.
Yeah. The characters there are beautiful, and each one of them are so fucked up you can't help but hate them.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time you love them.
Yeah,
and you're like, I can fix that. I can fix him.
Every character is so fleshed out and interesting. It's so good.
So nice. Such a good writing. Very good cinematographical.
The music too.
Yeah, everything's amazing. I love it. But yeah, I love TV shows. I do also this chick flick TV shows about like the college dramas.
College dramas?
Yeah. I love that. You know, like, oh, you cheated on me with my best friend, kind of shit. You know,
Notting Hill, One Tree Hill, like that.
Love it.
Okay.
I love it.
What else?
Gossip Girl.
That type of shit. You know?
Yeah. I haven't seen any of those. I've seen The Bear. That's a really good show.
The Bear is really good.
I haven't seen the latest season though.
The Bear is really good. One of my favorite shows also is How to Get Away with a Murder.
Oh yeah, I know that one. Yeah. Haven't watched it, but
Viola Davis.
Viola
Davis. Yeah.
Oh, she's great.
Super cool.
Do you guys watch Chaos, the Netflix show about the Greek gods? just came out.
No,
It's really funny.
really funny.
It's a Greek show. It's like a sitcom with Greek gods, and Jeff Goldblum is Zeus, which is really funny.
That sounds good.
Does he
It is
just
like-
play Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like it's in modern day Greece.
Okay.
So Greece is kind of shitty. It's not like old time Greece. It's like current day. If that was happening right now, and it's like Crete and Athens and but it's shitty a little.
Oh,
like,
that's kind of cool.
it's really cool. It's actually really fun.
I needed a new TV show. I just binge watched the rom-com that they recently.
Which one?
Nothing is great.
That
it's
is
called.
awesome. I love that show.
It was so cute.
Wasn't it like a slap in the face? It was. I wasn't expecting that at all.
I don't remember the last time I watched a rom-com and be like, that's so like
They
lovely.
caught me by surprise because I love the actress. She's
Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell.
Okay, yeah, cool.
She produced and made a show about like she's like a podcaster in LA. She's like single, talking about sex. She's really like her dad's gay. Like
Yeah.
she's really like that. And then she meets like a rabbi. A Jewish
and she falls
rabbi.
in love with a rabbi.
And it's
What?
actually a very deep story because she starts to change for him. She's realizing, oh, I actually dig his vibe, and she starts to like,
She becomes Jewish?
yeah.
No.
Spoilers.
No spoilers, but she is actually a very deep and cute show.
Like, it's
yeah,
a very nice love story that's not too cringy.
it's not
And
cringy at all.
Like, because usually they create these rom-coms that are going viral, and that's like they're very
Yeah,
cringy. Like,
Besides like these old rom-coms, I can't think of like any new, like, you know, One Tree Hill and like the Gossip Girl, like they're older now. But I didn't know they were releasing newer rom-coms. You know?
This is really good.
Yeah.
Because Kristen Bell, she's also a great comedian.
Yeah.
So the funny parts of the show are actually really funny. Like
her
it's not
husband
cringy.
is actually also very funny. Dax
yeah,
Shepard.
Dax Shepard for
He's
sure.
very
Oh
funny.
yeah, he actually has a podcast in real
Yep.
life. Yeah.
And on the show is my favorite podcaster of all time. He does like a little scene on the movie. He's a part of the basketball team. He's Rick Glassman. He's
Okay.
really funny. He's a Jewish guy that has a podcast. I don't know. Why am I so racist today?
No,
Jewish
it's
guy with a podcast.
No, it's
What is
every
this?
day. It's every day. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Racist, homophobe.
Sexist.
All right.
Now it looks like you're burning up, and you're kind of getting it too a bit, right?
I'm good.
But it's
Okay,
actually
okay.
good. It's actually nice.
Yeah, you need it, man.
All right. I don't want to close it yet, but I do want to think about the last part of the promotions that we want to do.
Okay.
Do you have the shows off the top of your head that you want to promote? So what
No.
we want to promote shows from the local scene here in Madrid, and I just have one. I realized the other two have already
you wrote
happened.
down. Oh, they already haven't.
Yeah, I fucked up.
That are coming up next week.
Um,
Or in general happening.
in general happening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I brought some news articles.
News
I
articles?
was maybe
Let's
going
go for
to
news
share.
articles, and then we talk about the shows.
Oh.
All right.
Oh god.
Oh shit! Wait. We need to wait for that to end.
So you need to take this one off of your.
Shit! Wrong one again. It's my favorite one. I don't know what you're
Wow.
talking about.
Why?
It's not this one. I'm still trying to find the right one.
Let's see.
Wait, we need to wait for this.
Okay.
Ah, shit, again, dude. Hold on. Wait, I'm gonna get this right. I need to.
This is our producer.
This one, dude.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. Wait, I really want to get the right one.
Oh, it's still not the one?
No. What
How
about
can you work with that?
I don't know.
Georgians? Wait.
This is what I have to deal with.
Like,
Hold on, Pato. I really want to get this right. It's really important to me.
but
You-
are you editing it?
Yeah, I edit the stuff.
You edit. He's
Yeah.
the numbers and he's the producer and you
Yeah.
edit. Okay. That's fair.
Okay. Dude, I'm so sorry. I'm actually trying. I don't know how to do this. I forget. I lost my.
Okay, a recommendation is to not press the same key again.
Okay.
It's not that hard. Focus. He
Never
forgets
mind.
because of ADHD, you know?
Yeah, that's my excuse.
Yeah,
All right,
damn.
go for it, Pato. I don't care anymore.
Well, these are just some news articles that I wrote down. Let's see if any of them are interesting.
Go for it.
So let's see. Mudang. Do you guys know about Mudang?
Love moving.
Modang, moohoo.
Uh,
I got it.
breaking news.
I got it right.
Mudang. So Mudang is this little hippopotamus called a
Oh yeah, Mudang. Yeah, for sure.
The pygmy hippopotamus.
Yeah.
I love Mudang.
And it's just a fashion icon apparently.
I love Mudang. I saw the SNL sketch that they did about Mudang.
Yeah.
I rewatched it and it was so funny with this costume.
Yeah,
like,
my sister sent me it.
It's so hard. Like I loved it.
And then he like talks about Chaperone too.
With mental Chaperone. Yeah, with struggling with mental health.
Yeah.
So Mudang has a cryptocurrency now.
Oh. No, dude.
Well, yeah, I mean, they release these cryptocurrencies all the fucking time, like, Dogecoin and stuff like that.
That's actually the move, right? So.
And immediately, like, it went up 1,400% in the first 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But now someone's under investigation for suspecting to be doing a classic rug pull, which is, and to the surprise of absolutely nobody.
Can I be honest here? People who are buying Mudang coins, they're at fault, right? Who in their right mind?
I think they're like just a bunch of rich kids.
Yeah, who
are like, I want a Mudang coin.
Mudang coin.
Get me a Mudang coin. I want it.
So that's one news story.
Mudang coin, nice.
Right, next news
I thought it was funny that immediately they're like,
I know. I'm fucking.
Oh, that's great because this news story just happens to be about like medieval times.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay. Just go for it. Fuck.
A study from the University of Washington on 165 college students. So it's before COVID, they were actually doing like this brain study on college students, and then COVID happens, and so they're like, oh, we're gonna change the study, and to see after COVID ended, they're gonna do the same test on the same kids and see how COVID affected their brain, and they have found out that it seems to be that it accelerated their brain aging by up to 4 years in girls, on average. 4 years in girls.
No way.
And 1.2 years in guys.
Of course, obviously.
Like there's like a membrane that that gets corroded with aging, and it corroded like a lot faster.
Insane in the membrane. But what I'm gonna what is this? Because COVID isn't it just a virus?
No, I'll tell you what it is that exactly.
No, not because
it's the stress.
Yeah, I think it's the stress.
In stressful situations, female's brain works so fast. It needs to like not only survive itself, but it needs to take care of everybody. I call it fucking mother instinct or whatever. But in stress, it's like, okay, I need to have the balls to survive that. So
but that's just my point. It wasn't COVID, it was the
no era. It wasn't the virus. No, it was the lockdown.
Exactly.
The lockdown period. So the stressful period really exercises your brain.
They noted actually that they think it's because that it's so much higher in girls because they rely more on relationships and connections. So that's what they there's obviously like no conclusive.
That's
like,
what Pato's saying.
Yeah. Let's see. The Joker 2 fucking doing awful in the box office.
Yikes.
It was released.
Yeah, exactly.
Just yesterday actually, or today. Yeah, so it's super new, but like still fucking doing really poorly.
I was passing by the Joker fucking poster the other day on the street.
Folie à deux.
Is that what it's called?
That's what it's called, yeah.
I was passing by it, and I was driving, talking to Barbara, and then I look at Joker, and I thought, that would be me in another path in life, you know?
You will.
I actually had that thought. I would become.
You just have everyone's one bad day away from becoming me.
Yeah,
the dark side.
The dark side.
You're so dark and moody, Gabriel.
Wow.
I am very dark, and I dance very well.
Both
on dark side. I don't want to show it to you. I'm so mysterious.
Abdullah gave me a great little joke. We were talking, and this is a great point. Is like when you're single, you can be like dark and moody and artistry, like you can be like smoking a cigarette, life sucks. Well, as soon as you get into a relationship, you can't do that because your girlfriend keeps saying, is it me? Am I the problem? No, you're not. Life is great, don't worry about it. So you cannot be as dark.
Once I get into a relationship, fucking watch me do that. Smoke a cigarette and be moody. I can't wait.
Prove him wrong. Prove
exactly.
that he was
wrong. Watch me.
Watch me.
Let's see what I've written down here too. Oh, did you guys hear that there's a fucking hurricane headed for Europe? Hurricane.
Oh no.
Hurricane Kirk.
I don't take hurricanes seriously. You know?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, not in Europe.
No.
But it's like it's breaking a bunch of records. It's like the first hurricane to reach Europe this
For
close.
real?
Well, it's supposed to reach in like on Tuesday, Wednesday, but
Spain.
So yeah, Spain
Next week.
specifically, more France and the UK, but Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
But it's a category 4 right now in the middle of the ocean, which is the hurricanes go up to 5, so it's really fucking big.
It's a 4.
But they estimate it's gonna be like a tropical storm by the time it gets to actual like Europe. So
I really don't want to regret saying that.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
And then be like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Jesus Christ, what's going on with the news today, Pato? Very depressing.
Is it? I don't think it's that depressing.
Mudang coin.
Mudang, but then
Mudang coin was a big hit. It was
a big hit.
Sorry that female brains develop faster than male brains. Like guilty. Sorry.
All right.
I think the other ones aren't that interesting.
Say one.
In 2025, we're gonna be able to pay with Bizum at like stores and supermarkets. Oh,
yeah, that's not very interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the other ones aren't worth reading.
Okay, come on.
That's my news.
Really?
Dude, I don't
go for it. Just list them.
That
don't need to go into details. Just list what they were.
It's about Sydney Sweeney's grandparents.
I was waiting for the second part of that.
They went to watch a Sydney Sweeney movie, and they came out and they said that she has the best tits in Hollywood.
Amen, brother.
Exactly.
Hey,
wow.
Their grandparents aren't wrong.
They're supportive.
True. Okay.
Supportive grandparents.
What are you guys looking for in 2025? You're having a baby. Okay, we get it.
Yeah, we've heard.
I just remember we had a very weird interaction through WhatsApp this week, and I did not like it. I want to confront that right now.
Oh yeah, was it when I said stop like making your baby a big deal or something?
I said I need to leave. I need to leave today after 2:30.
I specifically said that it's not such a big deal. You're having a baby. Like everyone's had babies. Like my parents have had babies.
Stop acting like it's a big deal.
You're not that special.
Yeah, that's what I said actually.
It's literally the biggest deal of my life. And this motherfucker is like, stop pretending that it's a big deal.
This guy can't take a fucking joke, man.
And then the other day,
he's a comedian.
Yeah.
I was having a panic attack. And
big deal.
Exactly. No, listen to this. This is our friendship. I was having a panic attack. I texted Pato, dude, I'm stuck. I need help. You said,
what did I say?
I'm not your stepbrother. Stop texting me. I was literally having a panic attack.
That's a good one, though.
It did not help the panic attack.
You didn't say I was having a panic attack.
Yeah,
you said I'm stuck. I need help. I said.
Imagine back to back. This is Pato in real life.
I was dating this horrible guy, and I remember I was having a panic attack.
Yeah.
And I'm texting him because he's supposed to be my boyfriend, you know?
He's supposed to.
And I'm like, hey, I'm having a panic attack. And he's like, just breathe. And I'm like,
thank you, dude.
I calmed myself down. I got out of the bathroom and I broke up with him.
Oh, wow.
Amen.
Good move.
Shit.
Good move.
Yeah.
That's why we should do to Pato.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck it. When he's going to have a baby, he's going to understand.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. You know what's interesting about panic attacks? That everyone has like a different type of panic attack.
Yeah.
Like,
what's yours like?
I have this. I faint.
Oh wow!
Actually,
yeah.
It's hard to breathe for me, and then I faint for like a couple of seconds. And then I try to get up.
Really? That's similar for me. I don't faint per se, but I do.
For me,
moving.
I got this intense fear and dread, and I get tunnel vision, and I feel like I'm gonna die, and I'm like very scared.
Yeah. I think those are all similar. I think,
but the tunnel vision is a big part of mine. Like the tunnel vision.
But I get that too. Yeah.
Like the huge disassociation.
Yeah, 100%.
I call it sparkles. You know, when you have like
100%
blindness of sparkles.
True.
Kind of thing, and then the anxiety that I get is not like I'm gonna die. The anxiety is like, oh, like I can't take care of myself right now,
Right.
so who
help.
will?
Yeah.
You know, and when I'm with somebody and I get that thing like, oh, they're gonna feel so nervous because now they have to take care of me. You know,
100%.
like,
Yeah, that, you know what? I just realized it wasn't a good move texting Pato. I should have texted Barbara.
You did, okay.
Obvious.
Okay,
But I didn't want to wake her up.
If you would have said I'm having a panic attack, that's different. But you just said help, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
But whatever you answered wasn't encouraging, you know?
But in the state of panic attack, it was the the only words he could type.
yeah,
But to be fair, I don't. I'm actually just joking. Barbara was next to me. She was helping me out. It was a few minutes after the panic attack. I was already doing well. I just thought, hey, what Pato's doing?
Hey, I want some attention.
Yeah, kind of. I texted a bunch of people.
Yeah, God.
You know what happened to me? I just had a panic attack.
Oh, you know what? I need
Can I get
attention.
some
Move
attention?
on.
That's awesome. Any other news?
There was one, but it wasn't that good. Let me
But
see
what are you looking forward to in 2025?
Oh yeah, that question.
Yeah.
Probably
Apart from his baby, because that's the most important thing.
like having like a work permit in Europe or something like that. You know?
Amen, brother.
Amen to that, brother. You know, we're gonna have a new apartment.
Yeah.
You know, change it's not always a bad thing. Can be exciting.
Oh,
you know. Yeah.
I think change is always good. At least you always learn something.
For
I
sure.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm
gonna be
looking
good.
forward to. Thanks for asking again.
Yeah,
Oasis announcing European tour in 2025.
That's
I hope,
it?
because I couldn't get tickets to the UK or any other
That's
place because
the
I
one
need
thing?
visa. Like that's the thing that I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, a lot.
Are you a big Oasis fan?
I'm a big Oasis fan, and
Because of Liverpool? Because
they're
of the
not
team?
from Liverpool.
All right.
They did call themselves the Beatles of their generation, though. They did say that back in the day.
They are Manchester City.
Oh, they're Manchesters.
Yeah, they're Manchester.
Oh yeah,
City.
famously, right?
Yeah,
Noel
famously.
Gallagher, yeah.
Famous. He's like he owns a partially
A booth, right? Yeah.
But no, I'm a big fan of theirs, and even before they got back together, I was like bragging to my friends that one of my biggest dreams is that they get back together and I'm gonna go to see their concert. And within 2 weeks, like, they announced it, and I was like,
Really?
oh my god, what
Manifestation
is
is real.
It's real. Honestly, it is real.
It is not.
My friend that just visited me is really big on this too, on manifestation. Just
Manifestation?
Like,
It's real.
I mean,
For me, it worked so many times.
It's as real as anything. Like, if you think about a thing, not
But
Oasis coming
there's
to your
like,
town.
I think there's like things behind it, because if you keep like, yeah, there's like little subtleties that you change about yourself that might push your life into that direction. Okay, obviously saying that I want Oasis to have a tour and then that happens. Okay, that's a bit
She's
out there, but you know.
nodding yes. She's like, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's a bad example of that. It just happened a coincidence, but
Are you big into like astrology?
No, I'm not into astrology at all. And I've dated a guy who was into astrology, and that was like very weird, because that was like a 30-year-old guy.
Really into astrology?
And I was like 22 at this point, and like he's the same asshole guy, the panic attack guy. So
really
I
big in
remember-
astrology? Not
I
into.
remember whenever he would
panic
act like
attacks.
an asshole, which would happen, he would be like, and I would be like, why would you act like an asshole? Like, you clearly know that you've acted like an asshole. And he would be like, I can't help it, I'm a Gemini. And I was like,
Oh no!
Oh my god.
you do realize, honey, how pussy that sounds, right? Like, and then he
Was
would be like,
he
he would
gay?
compare himself to the famous Geminis. You know famous Geminis?
I don't know famous Gemini.
Donald Trump and Kanye West.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not a good comparison.
Why not?
Imagine being like, those are the guys I'm aiming for.
Yeah,
you know, those are the two.
I'm sorry, I'm just like Donald Trump. Like,
Yeah.
I can't help myself. I'm a Gem, and I was like, you gotta be kidding.
I'm not into astrology because I don't like it. I am into the test that gets you the letters. I really like
Which
that.
one are you? I'm also the 16 personality test.
I don't-
Have you done that?
I think I'm ENFJ, if I remember correctly.
There's a J in there. There's a P in there. I don't remember the words, but I'm the exact same as Louis C.K. and I'm very proud of that.
I'm ENFP. Let's see which personality type Louis C.K. is.
It's INJP.
Ah,
Could that
okay.
be? I don't remember, but it's like
So you also show dicks to random women. You're proud of that?
no.
I
I'm
don't doubt
married.
it.
It's just the
I'm
one.
married.
I just flash my penis around. what I was gonna say.
Flashing your penis.
No, we should promote the shows now because I do need to go.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy baby stuff later after this. We're picking up
Can you
a
stop
stroller.
talking about the
I don't want to
baby?
stop talking about it.
Stroller, like.
Dude, stroller is as hard as picking like a car nowadays.
Okay,
It's so complex.
controversial. Are you gonna do this whole pink theme, or are we?
No.
Yes.
There's no theme. We don't have a theme
Yeah.
because we're renting. Like I don't want to build a room that I'm gonna move out in 2 years probably.
Obvious.
So we're gonna buy just
Stroller.
just the stuff that the baby will need, and then the baby will leave around my.
Do you have a name?
Dude, so yeah, but no,
really?
not really. No, we have options, and those are probably the ones that it's gonna be. So it's
Okay.
either Catarina, that's one,
Okay.
or
Your name.
kinda.
Ekaterina. Yeah.
It's either Martina,
Okay.
or the last one that I'm really liking it right now, which is Caetana. I think that sounds beautiful.
Ooh.
Caetana's cool, yeah.
Caetana.
But do you know what Caetanas and Caetanos are called in
I know.
Spain? Like
Yeah.
this posh.
Oh,
That's good.
Poshy kids.
I want my kid to be posh.
Posh.
It would be awesome if my kid is like she's a little like I don't know, alternative, but her
Yeah.
name is Caetana. That's gonna throw people off.
I like that name, honestly.
oh, it's
Yeah.
Cayetana. Not
No, it's Caetana. CAE.
yeah. Okay.
Caetana.
Is it the same thing as Cayetana? In
I don't think so. I
Okay.
think Cayet is with a Y. Cayetano. I think
no, it's with a what?
double L.
Oh, it's with a Y. Oh, that's a Y, dude.
It's with
That's a
double-
Y.
My brain just fucked up for like yeah. Okay.
Error.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
But
what-
promoting shows.
yeah. What
Promoting
shows do we
shows.
have on deck? No, I didn't look up any shows because I thought you were gonna do that. But yeah.
No, I have a couple.
Yeah, okay.
So I fucked up, but I am gonna mention these shows even though they already happened. But I think people should follow these people that I'm gonna mention. So Colectivo Desastre is one of the funniest music comedians in Madrid, in my opinion. We had him on the podcast. It was a really funny episode. I
Yeah.
attempted to freestyle that episode.
Yeah,
It's very cringy. But he's doing the show in Madrid. Fuck, I forgot what it's called. If you look for Colectivo Desastre on
Sweet.
Instagram,
There's gonna be a show.
yeah,
Is
and
it
it's
the one that
fun.
you wrote down on the WhatsApp group?
Yeah, but I didn't wrote the name down.
Never
But
mind
it happened on the 4th. I think he's gonna do other versions of this show later. But I really like this guy because he brings like instruments on stage, different types
It's
of
in
instruments.
Spanish. It's in Spanish.
It's in Spanish, but he does perform a lot in English too.
Okay.
So I just the guy. I just think he's a great comedian. Then
What else?
the next show, I just want to shout out the Crack Comedy. It's
Yeah.
back. They started doing shows again, and
They're
honestly, Dan Feist has the funniest 15 minutes I've seen of his for.
Oh
a
yeah,
while.
for
It's
sure.
really good.
I need to go back to crack comedy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to go back to crack.
Yeah, let's get back on crack. And it was a really fun show, really high energy. It's every Thursday and Fridays. So follow the Crack Comedy, and they have shows all
I
the
also
time.
heard his improv show is cool. He does an improv show in Huertas.
Yeah, there's an improv show that he does.
Yeah, I heard it's really funny. My roommates went to see him and he's like, yeah. it's
Oh,
good.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's one of the OGs in improv in Madrid for sure.
Cool. What else?
You want to say something about Crack
Oh,
Comedy?
those your.
I love crack comedy.
Okay.
I've done crack comedy right before leaving to Barcelona.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that there were only like 40-year-old Spanish couples and my jokes were not as
Not
relatable to
landing.
them,
Yeah,
I always really enjoyed doing.
yeah. It's a high energy
It's a
show.
very high energy.
The guys
show.
are always pumped up to do
Yeah.
the show. It's always really fun. I really recommend it. And then the last one, Xavi and Abdullah are touring Spain.
Yes.
shit.
Yes.
Yeah, they just
Split
announced
hour show.
Split hour in multiple cities. They're going to Barcelona, Valencia. They're going to Gijón, which is wild
Why?
because I think there's a comedy. So
Okay.
Colectivo Desastre is actually from Gijón,
Okay.
and he says there's a bunch of clubs there.
Okay.
But they're
in English.
in English. They're
Oh.
traveling and doing comedy in English. And yeah, follow Madrid Comedy Lab. The thing is up there on the latest poster.
They're the
that they-
owners, so we get booked more if you
Yeah.
go see them.
That's why we always suck ass to them.
Yeah,
suck
yeah,
ass,
yeah.
I think, is not the.
It's not what, but you know, you get it.
You get it.
You can suck ass if you want.
And then what else?
I have, my favorite show is Monday Night Mistakes.
Hell yeah! Sure.
Shout out to Sherwin. I
shout out.
always had so much fun on Monday Night Mistakes.
Yeah.
And he has a second show, which is Comedians Against Humanity.
Yeah, that's on
Which
Which
Sundays.
I suck at that because I always panic.
Yeah.
but it's I think it's a very fun show to watch because you gotta improvise and
for sure.
It feels like very homey and like everyone's kind of close, and that's the first show that I would go to. And
just for people, it's like the whose line is it anyway? That type of shit. Like they give you a prompt and you need to improvise a joke, and it's really good. If you follow
Sexy Comedy Madrid, follow Sexy Comedy Madrid for those two shows, and my really absolute favorite show that time of the month. By Emily J.
Yes.
Female comedy showcase that is beautiful.
So good, yeah.
It's very wholesome, very funny with amazing female comedians. Also at the Madrid Comedy Lab.
Also at the Madrid Comedy Lab.
And they read little things that guys have said. It's so funny.
It's the best.
If you follow Emily J, I don't remember her Instagram, but Emily J. If you go to the Madrid Comedy Lab Instagram, you will find her poster, and she promotes the show. I've been once to watch that time of the month, and I think it was one of the strongest shows, comedian wise. Like there were such strong back-to-back comedians.
Yeah, for sure.
I do think it's one of the most legit shows that we have on the scene.
It's amazing. It's amazing, and the audience is just always like
such a good vibe. Yeah,
putting like. They're giving you what you need. Like when I've performed there, anytime I've performed there, I've loved it.
Yeah. I don't think this will hurt, but I don't know if it's entirely true or not. But I know Emily's trying to bring that show to the festival in Barcelona.
She's bringing it.
I think it's already confirmed,
it's
right?
happening. It's
so
happening.
That show will go to Barcelona, which is awesome.
Yeah, from 1st of November until 10th of November.
There you go.
Like, go watch Madrid shows as well, and a bunch of the comedians are gonna be in Barcelona for the Fringe show, and come see me. I'm not gonna be performing because it's my birthday week.
Hell
and I'm planning to celebrate a week of my birthday, but I'll be happy to get a beer. Every time.
All right.
Yeah.
Go watch you perform. Where are you performing in Barcelona nowadays?
I'm performing in the Comedy Clubhouse. Bunch of different places, but very often at the Comedy Clubhouse, which is I think just like Lab is here, the dedicated English place for the comedy.
That's
that is the Comedy Clubhouse in Barcelona.
All right,
which is a great place.
And follow Echo on Instagram.
Follow me on my Instagram, Echo Gwazava. I don't think that anybody will.
We'll put it in the description. We'll put it in the description.
Just put Echo and I'll probably pop up.
Or the gas station.
Yeah, with a K, not with a C.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for coming.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Hell yeah! All right, toodaloo, everyone. And bye.
Yeah, toodaloo and bye.
This was awesome.
So fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
I didn't want it to end, but I need to go.
I need to go get pasta for my.
Oh yeah, got it.